Good morning, students. In the last video, we already started the chapter angle. So let's recall it. What is an angle? Angle is a figure formed by two rays meeting at one common endpoint. That is called angle. We learn how we are going to give the names and the other components of the angle. Let's recall it. What is an angle? In geometry, an angle can be defined as the figure formed by two rays meeting at one common endpoint. When the two rays are meeting at one common endpoint, that is called an angle. An angle is represented by the symbol of this angle. Always we are not write the word angle, so we can use this symbol at the place of instead of angle. Here we have the components and the naming on angle. So you can see here we have one angle. The name of angle is ABC. Yes. So how we are going to write the name? Angle ABC. At the place of angle we used sign, or we can write anti-clockwise angle CBA. Name of arms. These two rays which makes an angle is called the arms of that angle. So, and always we are starting the name of arms from the common endpoint BA and BC. Arm BA and arm BC and BA. We can write BA BC or BC BA, both the right. Name of vertex, point B. What is vertex? Where the two arms, two rays meeting at one common endpoint, that is called vertex. Measure of angle. Always measure of an angle should be in degree. So we have to measure this and write in the form of degree, that is 60 degree. Now, today we are going to start problem set number 18. Measure the angles given below and write the measures in the boxes. You can see here we have a diagram of angle. But before that, how we are going to measure the angle? I told you and you learned, we are going to write the measure of angle in the form of degree. The distance between the two arms we measure in the form of degree, and we can write that is the measurement of that angle. Like here we have a diagram of angle. How we can come to know what is the measure of this angle? For that, for measuring the measurement of angle, we are using protractor. Now, this is your protractor. That is very much important to know how we can use the protractor. If you can see, this is in the form of semicircle, and here you can see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170 and ends with 180. But what is that? Again 180 is also and 0 also there. 0, 1, 0, 10, 20, 30 and like that here 180. So how we are going to measure this angle? How we are going to use this protractor? For that you should learn first. Here you can see the arrow. Always we have to put this arrow on the vertex of angle. And this line, this line is exact on the one arm of the angle, so we can measure it. Now the question is that we should consider which measurement, whether we should start 0 from here or from here. That is depend if our rays goes to this side. In which side our rays increasing, we have to start opposite of that. Yes, see, like here we have this angle, we want to measure it. As I said, we have to put this arrow on the vertex, yes, and this line exactly here. So always this arm is increasing, so we have to start from there only. Earlier I said opposite, we could not mention that. Always we have to start from the rays increasing in this side. So you can see here, so 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Got it? we put this arrow on the vertex and covered this one arm by this line whatever we have in our protector, and we have to start measuring from the arrow. This side, right hand side, we have arrow, so we are going to measure from here, and we should start from 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So this way we can write here measurement of angle is 40 degree. In the second sum, see, here also we have, so again we are going to do the same thing. We have to put the arrow on the vertex and cover one arms here and start counting whether we are going to start this side or this side. No, we are keeps the protector on this arm, so we have to start from here only. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. The next arm meet at 120. So we can write over here 120 is the measurement of this angle. So this way we are going to write. Now see in this diagram, this could be not like the earlier one. Don't worry about that. Just use what I said, the same procedure. Take the protector and keep like that. Vertex we are going to keep that this way, or let's do it this way. Keep the vertex on the arrow, cover this line. Now we are going to start counting from here. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Got it? Whether the diagrams are in any direction, we have to follow the same rule and we can measure that angle. Now see the next one, the fourth one. Again we have to put this arrow on the vertex and cover it from here. So again we are going to measure from here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, not 90. You can see between 80 to 90 we have the small lines. So count it: 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Got it? So we have to write over here 85. Means whenever we have such kinds of the thing, measurement of an angle, so what we have to do in this, we have small lines between that. Means 0 to 10 we have 10 small lines. Suppose we want to draw 14 degrees, so we have to count from here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. This way we are going to count it. And this is the one kind of the sums. Next we are going to start in the problem set number 19. The question number 1 is given. Draw and name the following angles with the help of protector. Here we are going to use protector and we are going to draw these angles. In the earlier we learned how we are going to measure, but here we are going to draw that angle. So how we are going to draw it? First, let's see. With the help of scale, we have to draw one angle. This could be a vertex, and here we have to put the arrow. Now, with the help of protector, as we learn, what we are going to do? Put the arrow on the vertex and cover this arm with this line of protector. Now what we have to do, we are going to do the measurement of what we want, 60 degree. First we want 60 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 here we are getting. Put the sign over here and we are going to match it this way. We got the measurement of angle 60 degree. Give the name A, B, C and write measure of angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. The second one we have 120 degree. Here also we are going to follow the same procedure. First we are going to use a scale and draw one arms of the angle, and here we have the vertex. Use the protractor, keep the arrow on vertex, cover the line by protractor, and as we learn, here is the arrow. So start from here: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So we have to put dot over here, and now we are going to match this with the help of scale or protractor. You can use this way. This is a measure of 120 degree. Write the name PQR. Measure of angle PQR is equal to 120 degree. This way we can draw it. Let's draw the third one. That is given, how much we have? 90 degree. Again we are going to use scale and draw one arm. So now we are going to use protractor, keep the arrow on vertex and cover the arm with the protractor, and start from here only: 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yes, now match it with the help of scale or protractor. You can, this way we did. This is the 90 degree. Rather than writing 90, we have to put this sign STU. Therefore measure of angle STU is equal to 90 degree. This way we are going to do the construction what the measurement is given in the question to us. So you can see here we have the 7 questions. Like we did the first one, that is 60 degree, then 120 degree we did, and 90 degree. The rest remaining 150 degree, 30 degree, 165 degree and 45 degree. These all 4 construction you have to solve, you have to do by yourself. There is no any difficulty. That's are very easy to use protractor. As we learn, use it and draw it. And still if you have any kinds of doubt, just ask it. And next thing we are going to do in the next video. Thank you so much.